college students in Generation Z are among the most stressed of our time. Now, this might seem obvious to some, but have we really analyzed the question as to why? Why are we impacted more than any other? Though we are the most socially and technologically influenced generation yet, why aren't we able to protect our mental well being in comparison to prior generations? Why are 91% of us experiencing physical or mental symptoms from stress? Why do we contribute to more than a third of people with mental health issues in the US? Why are we 3 times more likely to self-harm? Why are we struggling with our mental health more than any other generation before us? An average of $140 is spent annually per person by the government for physical health care. In a completely inequitable comparison, mental health spending accounted for only $2.50 per person. This is what the current landscape of mental health care looks like today. Large contributors to mental health struggles for Gen Z stem from social media and frequent acts of mass violence, but it might surprise some to know that much of the impact on Generation Z can be attributed to intergenerational influences. These include the ideals and perceptions of mental health, as well as the worldly hardships encountered by our parents and grandparents that led to mental health influencing each following generation differently. But as our generation sits as the prime example for the need for more resources to aid mental health challenges, healthcare spending remains deeply inequitable. So what can be done to help us? A proposed theory by Faraz Mohammed is a redistribution of funding. Just as was done during the COVID-19 pandemic, funds were created, reallocated, and redistributed to newly created healthcare services. Using this concept as the cornerstone for more equitable healthcare systems that include greater mental health care funding, Mohammed theorized that we will be able to experience a greater promotion and protection of well-being. So you might ask yourself, are we really set up to succeed, or are we left to fend for ourselves? We might one day have the resources we so desperately need, but what can we do in the meantime?